Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I appreciate you coming through. In this, rendition of what we're talking about today, we're gonna be looking at, some regular content about black men being emotional, about society. Like I said, my channel is about a multitude of things being interconnected because this is the real world. This is real life. You gotta understand multiple things if you want to really be successful. Don't just understand one thing. Don't be a master of none. Be a great at a bunch of things, and you're going to be elite. I don't know if you know that's how the saying go, but you get the drift, right? So anyway, in this situation, this black man, they're going to tell you what happened between this black man and this store owner, this Latina store owner, and we're going to talk about it. Let's get into it.
Now, the front page story causing outrage. An elderly convenience store worker fatally stabs a man he says assaulted him. Despite claims he acted in self-defense, he was charged with murder and sent to one of the most dangerous jails in America. Here's Les Trent.
There is front page outrage over the arrest of a...
Now, I know you heard what he just said, right? He was sent to the most dangerous jail in America, and this is very important, guys. This is very important. Because the fact that he was sent to one of the most dangerous jails in America shows me, like, this case was kind of weird. Why would the prosecutor even shoot for that type of sentencing in holding for this man? But that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Dudes is America's criminal system. And see, once again, I'm not even going to say it's because all countries' criminal systems are corrupt. It's ran by the rich. But at the end of the day, it's like, you people want perfection. In another country, if this would have happened, actually, I don't know if in another country he might have not went to jail. He might have not, but who knows? He might have, and they probably would have put him under the jail because he committed a murder. Because all they want is the free labor. They're not really worrying about the actual facts, and unless he was able to pay for a good lawyer, it is what it is. But this is just eye-opening for guys who understand. Listen, even if out here, when you messing with these people on a day-to-day, even these emotional men, the emotional man affects more than just himself. The dude that was emotional lost his life, and the dude that he affected was this old man. So it's not just about you in the situation. The emotional man affects everybody. That's why the black community is what it is. Let's continue.
Store clerk who says he stabbed a violent customer in self-defense. Fox News personalities are going all out in support of the clerk, Jose Alba.
He was in reasonable fear of deadly force being used against him. He got the knife. He did what was right to protect himself.
If someone wants to...
And this is important. Like I said before, people talk about a lot of stuff, but in real life, man, in real life, bro, things are totally different, bro. And this is why I said we on the metaverse. This is the internet. This is YouTube. But when we get in real life situations in real life, bro, you gotta understand it's not a game out here, bro. I'm legit 220 pounds, and I lift weights and I work out and I do all that. So I'm gonna be good on a physical aspect. But once things start getting into weaponry, bro, stuff is not a game out here, bro. And that's exactly what I'm talking. This black dude that was emotional lost his life over the most mundane of reasons, man. He lost his life over a reason that you be like, come on, bro, really? Really though? That can be super avoidable. But because he's emotional, he didn't know how to react to what in his mind is disrespectful. Remember, disrespect can be in multiple forms. If somebody feels you disrespect them in this world of ours, they can feel however they want to feel, and they're obligated to that. But it doesn't have to make sense. So if it doesn't make sense, the fact that they feel the way that they feel, you got to ask yourself, like, so what does that mean for me? So I'm not doing anything. I can just say hello. They might think that's disrespectful. Now he gets emotional. You get what I'm saying? That's what this world is crazy right now. And specifically more so in the black community because of these type of incidents where dudes is getting emotional for the most mundane of reasons. Let's continue.
A criminal decides to bust up and beat up an old man in a bodega, he might get stabbed. That's a consequence of being a criminal and screwing around with violent behavior.
Justice gone mad, says page 1 of the New York Post. The drama happened here at this bodega in New York City. According to police, a young mom tried to buy a bag of chips for her daughter, but her card was declined. She went to find her boyfriend, who came bursting through the door, went behind the counter, and grabbed Jose Alba. Surveillance video shows the violence.
Now, before they go and do this, I might have to rewind this part right here a little bit too. Before they go and do this, I want to make it very clear and understood. The reason that this dude was in an altercation was because not because the store owner was out here being disrespectful, because his girlfriend's card got declined for her child, and she went to him. He probably told her, "Hey, look, you got to put that item back. We're not gonna give you no freebies. We got to work hard," because I'm pretty sure he worked hard to have his storefront in New York City, which rent is expensive. All right, and we coming off a recession. We coming off the big event, and I don't want to say because the YouTube might flag, but the big event that happened to the world, and then we also just start getting hit with inflation. So money is tight. That's probably why they broke right now. So you gotta know, like, hey, I can't be. He not giving no freebies right now. But because they was broke, it became an altercation. But this is also another lesson that we can be taken from this. Black men, why are you dating? You can't. I don't even blame it on a woman, bro. Because once the situation got to a certain level, who did she go get? She went and got you. So you got involved in a situation because you was dealing with a woman who wasn't in her right mind. Why would she go get you? Because she's broke, right? But she got you, and you're dealing with her because. And once again, 9 times out of 10, most dudes are dealing with these women because they are lustful. Lust and emotion. Those are two bad things, man. Because you super emotional and you super lustful. So if shorty tell you, hey, you're not going to get any cheeks today unless you go talk to this dude right quick, you're going to go do what he just did. Which is what? I'm going to go over there and be aggressive. I'm going to punk him. I'm going to bully him. I'm going to try to feel like a man. He already in the prison system. So he already feel like, hey, I'm more of a, because every dude that been to prison, swear to God, they feel, not every dude, but a good majority of them feel like they the most baddest dudes walking the earth. And I'm like, yo, it's just, you just got caught. There's dudes out here who committed hundreds of murders that have never been caught. But let's continue.
Struggle. There is Alba getting pummeled, then grabbing a knife and fatally stabbing the 34-year-old boyfriend who reportedly has a long criminal record. Even New York.
This is sad because he's 34, bro. He's 34. He's not a child, y'all. He's 34 years old acting like this. That emotional at 34.
Mayor Eric Adams, who has made fighting crime his #1 priority, couldn't believe the DA would end up charging Alba.
I just want to come here and support workers. Every day, innocent people in the city who are doing their jobs, and they should not be the victims of over-aggressive actions from...
Now, the legal system is going to figure out a way to get him out of there, whatever the case may be, but overall, this is a bad situation. It's a very bad situation because it didn't need to happen. Specifically for this black man. He shouldn't have got himself involved in a situation like this. He, as a black man, you are there to be the sound of reason. You are there to bring order to a female, an order to a situation. De-escalation. That's one of your best things, you know? That's one of the best things. The woman is to bring emotion to the situation when it's too orderly. When it's too fascist and everybody out here looking like German soldiers. That's what the female come with, the emotion. And now, instead of it being fascist, now it's coming out here being whatever it's going to be, you know? But this is important.
Anyway, bail for Alba was set at $250,000, but in the wake of the public outcry, it was reduced to $50,000, and he was released last night, but only after spending 6 days in notorious Rikers Island, considered one of the most barbarous.
Bro, do you know how much can happen in 24 hours as an old man in that type of situation, in that type of predicament? But brothers is not thinking, bro. You got to be smart out here.
Facilities in America. Alba declined to answer any questions.
So as a recap, because we about to get up out of here, you gotta understand when you're dealing with modern men. And this is a lot of men, bro, but especially in the black community, whatever happens to America happens to the black community on steroids. Men are emotional, and they will die. Like, he was a simp. We're gonna keep it 1,000. See, people think a simp has to be a dude who's a geek or he's just a fat dude, whatever. No, a simp is a mentality where you put the woman in mentality as a goddess figure. Where this woman came to him like his mom, said, listen, you better go in that store and talk to him. You understand? Instead of him being the man in the situation saying, listen, I don't know what happened. We're gonna figure it out another day. I'm not about to go in this store, fight you, and we have an altercation and an issue. Okay? And I think he was wearing luxury clothes and stuff like that, and he didn't have enough money to buy $2 snacks. You know, this is the mentality that we talk about. Now, if you're not, I'm not saying every black person is that, but when in the black community, this is rampant, and we have a lot of single mothers. So in our communities, so we gotta figure this out. We gotta figure this out for the long term. Okay. And like I said, these are lessons to be learned when you watch these type of things. Learning lessons is very important. Very important. Even if it's not necessarily happening to you, you can gain information. We live in an information age. That's why I say, dog, if you a simp in 2022, you was always gonna be a simp. You was always gonna be a simp, bro. He's always gonna be a simp. There's nothing we can do about it. Overall, man, I thank you for watching this video, man. If you got to this point in the video, give it a thumbs up. It'll greatly help me, and help me get to 1,000 subs by the end of this year, man. I'm trying to really hit this content. Y'all know what it is. We coming, bro. We talk about all types of real topics. I'm not talking about no childish stuff, bro. We are for grown men and young men who serious about life. All right, grown men, young men who serious about life. Overall, man, y'all know what it is. Stay focused mentally, physically, and spiritually. Chase the bag righteously, though. Okay, don't do nothing nefarious. And be out here doing, all types of craziness. Chase the bag righteously, and God's gonna make you prosper, man. You know what it is, and I'm gonna catch you in the next video. Let's go.